Good morning, everybody. This is Randy with Carchaeology, and I am up bright and early. In fact, I really didn't sleep last night because the CRX2 is incoming. I had received a note from the trucker yesterday around 6 o'clock or so that he was about an hour and a half away, which was fantastic. But then come around 10:30 or so, the guy still hadn't shown up. He said, "Oh, I'll be there about midnight." And I'm like, no, let's not do that. I don't want to deal with a truck here in the neighborhood, offloading, midnight, in the dark, etc., etc. So now we have rescheduled, and he has told me he's about a half an hour away. And that's down to about 15 minutes or so. So I'm in the truck. I've got my trailer. I'm going to try to offload this directly from his truck onto my trailer, because it does seem like there's an issue with one of the wheels not rolling properly. So that'll be the first challenge. But if I can get it on the deck of the trailer, then at least I can get underneath it. I can deal with it and then get it into the lab. So anyway, I'll try to document this the best that I can while trying to make it happen. And let's get ourselves a badass twin-engine Honda CRX, because, you know, you can. Okay, so the driver is close, but he's afraid that he's not going to be able to make it out here to the house, even though I have absolutely had the biggest big monster car haulers out here before. But I get it. If he's uncomfortable with it, that's fine. I don't want him to be too stressed out. So in any case, I'm going to go meet him wherever he's at. Okay, so I have lost connection with the guy, so I'm kind of on a seek mission here, see if I can find him. I have a feeling he's in a spot where there's absolutely no cell service, which would be down here at the base of the valley. And as I roll around the corner, sure enough, there you go, big truck. That's our guy. So this dude has had one hellacious trip. Not only was it a pain in the butt to load the Honda up there, it looks like he had a problem somewhere along the road in Louisiana and completely wasted the back of the corner of this gorgeous 60 Chevy. God damn it. But here it is. The two-engine CRX is here. And hopefully we can get it off of there okay. And it's looking a little scruffy, but there's hope. So apparently another truck turned and just totally creamed the side of this poor 1960 Chevy. So it wasn't the driver's fault here, it was the driver of another truck. He just cut the corner way too tight around the back end of this rig and just totally wiped out this quarter panel and trunk. Buckled it up here at the front as well. I mean, it's pretty damn screwed up. Talk about a rough ride. And I guess the Jeep up at the top also got some damage there, clipped that. So it was the trailer of the other truck that hit it. Pretty screwed up. Let's see if we can get the Honda off of here, hopefully without any further damage. I do see what looks like a little damage there by the license plate there. I don't know if that was from the Chevy shifting forward when it got whacked or what, but I'm not going to hassle it really. I just want to get the car off of here, get it home, and get started. All right, the CRX is loaded on the trailer, just coming for a short hop up the road. Unfortunately, there was just a little damage to the rear bumper here. But these guys have a much bigger problem to deal with that Chevy. I don't know if I'm going to climb up their ass about that. The car is here and I'm super excited about it, and it looks really cool. There we go, on the way. All right, CRX2 is locked and loaded and on the trailer and on its way back to the lab. It is horribly filthy. Unfortunately, it did get scratched and screwed up just a little bit, but there's a lot of work to do on it, and those boys had probably one of the roughest trips I've ever heard of when it comes to trucking across the country. Not only getting swiped really hard in Louisiana and clipping the back two cars on the thing, as well as hitting serious weather across the desert, truck overheating, so on and so forth. So I think I'm just going to kind of deal with what's going on there and make the best of it. There's enough strife and hassle and nasty shit in the world arguing about stuff. I don't want to be that guy. So yeah, it means I've got a little more work to do, but I kind of expected that. So now bringing it back to the lab, giving it its first bath, and really kind of checking it out, see what I got. And I'm excited. Woo! Okay, finally here at the lab, the CRX2 has landed. I'm going to leave it on the trailer for a moment because I do want to get this front wheel up off the ground. Apparently it's not spinning due to a clamp that for the CV boot that is catching up on something. So I might as well do that out here on the deck before I try to get it into the garage. But she's had a rough road here. I mean, certainly really friggin' dirty from the drive. Part of that is, well, I went with an open carriage, and obviously these guys had a hell of a trip. So there is some damage to deal with on it. There's some areas where there's some paint peeling and stuff, mostly on the Mugen side kit pieces. There is a stress crack right here that I may have to deal with. It looks like the edge of this door also has a chip in the cladding as well. There's even a little one right here on the fender flares. It looks like there's been some paint issues there around the fuel cap, or maybe that's just sealant. And obviously the rear wing here, this is a flexible rubber thing, and that paint has come a little loose on that. And then of course the damage here to the bumper, which I'm really pretty freaking bummed about, but there's not a lot I can do. What's done is done. I've just got to deal with it. And I am missing an exhaust tip, so I need to find another exhaust tip like that to put on the other one. It's interesting how these exhaust tips actually cover over the back part of the torsion bar for the rear suspension as it sticks out. Some pretty fun camouflage there. So it's horribly filthy from the drive. Obviously needs a lot of love and attention, but it's a really good place to start, and I'm excited to finally have it here. So anyway, now the work gets to start. I am seeing a little dent right here. I don't know if that was there before. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. PDR guy can get that out. In any case, I don't want to look too close. I just want to fall in love with this little Honda, and I hope you guys do too. And please follow along as the progress starts with this historic twin-engine Honda CRX. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.